gentlemen, we have a mammoth collection of art and usual entertainment. Guaranteed for your instruction as well as amusing. Get right up and buy our tickets. On the inside, you'll see one of the greatest shows you ever saw in your life. Marvelous fire eater in the world, Signor Inferno. Here we are, folks. Now, you ought to be the judges. You're absolutely to be the judges. From what you've seen on the outside of this marvelous, tremendous show, just think what we must have on the inside. I asked you, what must we have on the inside?
All right. What have you got on the inside?
You keep out of this. I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, did you hear what he said to me? I never was so insulted in all my life.
Why, you don't mean you're really going to close down the show, do you, Sheriff?
I'm sorry, Mr. Gregory, but those are my orders. Unless you have the money to settle this account.
We've got it all but $97. And we can raise that easily if you'll give us another day or so.
I'm afraid it can't be done because...
Oh, go on, be a regular, won't you, Cap? What's a couple of days amongst pals?
I haven't any choice. It's tough, but if you haven't got the money, I've got to take the equipment.
Oh, Daddy.
There, Jean. It wasn't much of a show anyway.
But it was all we had. It's been home to all of us for so long.
I know, dear. I know.
Mr. Gregory, look what I've got.
$100 bill. Oh, Craig, you saved the show.
Saved the show?
Well, not too fast, Jean. After all, the $100 is Craig's, not ours.
Sorry you said that, Skipper. After all you've done for me, you know that everything I own belongs to you.
I don't know why I said it, Craig. I knew the answer.
Why, it's real. Where'd you get it?
Ah, that's the secret.
What do you mean?
Watch my act today. I'm introducing a new stunt. Come along, Gene. We're on next. Goodbye. So long.
You little squid.
Don't get personal, you big palooka. It's guys like you that make birds like me hate guys like you.
Getting ready to bail out. Look, the plane isn't fired. No, he's skywriting. That must be the new stunt he was talking about.
Gee, ain't he the greatest fly you ever saw?
I've only known one as good. An army flyer. They called him the Eagle. He was shot down May 23rd, 1918.
May 23rd. Gee, that's funny.
In the far corner is where I suggest erecting the new addition to the plant.
Well, why not? I don't think we have enough space.
Oh, the space is all right, but I would prefer the north side.
Think. Doesn't that date mean anything to you?
That's the date the Eagle was shot down.
Look. The Eagle.
Yes, well, that's all very interesting, gentlemen, but now to get back to the new addition to the plant.
That can wait.
Get back to the carnival, quick.
What is this all about, gentlemen? Just who is this Eagle person?
Well, the Eagle is, or at least he was, the crack flyer of my squadron during the war. That is until, look.
You shot down the Eagle and stole his invention. His shadow has returned. Prepare to pay. Signed, the Eagle.
That note hints that this factory is founded on crime. And as your manager, I demand an explanation.
Well, you see, during the war, we five were members of the same flying unit. Our ace pilot was known as the Eagle. On May 23rd, 1918, he was flying a captured enemy plane over their lines, trying to land a spy. One of our own planes brought him down, thinking he was an enemy.
What does he mean when he makes reference to the stolen invention?
We have no more idea than you have.
Whoever is responsible for those messages can easily be traced. There's a stunt flyer that arrived in town yesterday with the Carnival Company.
Good idea. Follow through on that, Green.
I'll go down there now.
You know, I didn't like to mention it because it was Green who shot down the Eagle. I saw it all through my field glasses, but I was unable to help.
Well, that's that.
That ought to start the ball rolling.
The Eagle.
Hello?
Green's on his way to the carnival. You know what to do.
Okay, boss. Things have started. Green's on his way to carnival.
What was the meaning of that message you wrote, Craig?
Well, just an ad of some sort, I suppose.
But who paid you to write it?
Well, I don't know. It came in a blank envelope with a $100 bill attached to it. What's troubling you, Jean?
Oh, don't you know who the eagle is?
No, why? Jean, wait!
Daddy, did you see the sky message Craig wrote?
Yes.
What did it mean?
I don't know.
Where can I find that skywriter?
Well, there he comes now.
Are you the fellow that did that skywriting?
I'm the fellow. What can I do for you?
You can tell me the meaning of that message you just wrote.
What do you want to know for?
Never mind that. I'll do the questioning.
Oh, yeah? Well, you'll do your own answering, too.
Wait a minute. Are you going to answer my question, or would you rather answer to the police?
Police? Who are you and what are you talking about?
I'm talking about blackmail.
Blackmail?
Yes, this.
You shot down the eagle and stole his invention. His shadow has returned. Prepare to pay. The eagle.
What is it, Jean? Who is this gentleman? Why, aren't you Green of my old flying unit? Gregory, we thought you were dead. Or you act as though you're sorry I'm not. Gregory, the eagle. Just a shadow of the old eagle you knew.
Shadow of the eagle? So you are back of these threats against your old war buddies, huh?
That's a lie. Why should he threaten you?
To try and make us pay for an invention he says he has.
I had such an invention, Green, and I've still got the plans to prove it.
And you suspect your old friends of stealing it?
No, I hadn't suspected until today. But now I'm going to see this through.
Yeah? Well, if you think you're going to blackmail us...
I think you better get off the
lot.
lot while you're still in one piece.
All right. But I'm warning you, Gregory. You'd better forget this scheme or you'll find yourself behind bars.
Go on.
Gregory's plans mean much to you. They're in an army trunk in his tent. Big one over there.
It's not true, is it, Daddy? You're not threatening those men.
Oh, why shouldn't I threaten them? Didn't they try to kill me? I see the whole plot now. Evans ordered me up in an enemy plane. Green and Danby shot me down with a perfect alibi.
Daddy, please.
And now they built a fortune on the invention they stole from me, while we live from hand to mouth. Poverty-stricken
Daddy.
carnival
Daddy,
troopers.
please don't.
I just saw a man sneak into your tent, Mr. Gregory.
Your plans.
McCoy's after Green on a motorcycle.
Wait till he tries to pass us. Hello, Danby. This is Green talking. Call a meeting at the office tonight. Yeah, and get this. Gregory is alive. We've got to act quickly. Goodbye.
Did you get what you wanted?
Oh, I think so.
My friend there gave you the tip. How about slipping us some change?
I don't know why not.
Thank you. Sure. We get the papers. Green gets the blame.
That's you, boy.
Well, I'm mercy.
I'll say you are.
The carnival grounds, quick.
Say, who's going to pay your fare, little boy?
Who are you calling little boy? You big palooka?
Oh, excuse me.
And make it snappy.
Ladies and gentlemen, see this? Aha, right this way. Look at that man. That doesn't go, does it? No, he says it doesn't go.
Where's Gene?
Inside.
Thanks.
Well, I got him.
Oh, let's tell Dad.
All right.
Daddy! Daddy! Oh, Daddy! Oh, Craig, he's gone. They've taken him.
Well, they couldn't have taken him off the lot.
Hey, skipper! Where's the skipper? Why, what's happened?
Daddy's been kidnapped.
Kidnapped? That's what that big palooka was phoning about.
What do you mean?
They're all meeting at the factory tonight.
The factory. Don't squirm, Green. You might break your arm. So it's you, eh? Well, what's your game? I'm here to find out what your game is. We're going to that meeting together. Lead the way.
Who is this man, Green? And what does it mean?
It means Gregory is behind these threats, and this fellow's working with him.
That's a lie, Green. You men are out to get Mr. Gregory. You're holding him prisoner now, and I want to know where he is. You needn't lie. You've got Mr. Gregory, and I want him.
Yeah?
Well, come on. You better start.
Hold him, Clark. I got him. Get him, Ward.
I got him, though.
Somebody's searching. He may have a gun on him.
Gregory's fake plans. Blank paper. What have you done with the plans?
Wouldn't you like to know?
You'll tell before we're through with you.
Well, you men are in no position to make me tell anything.
Oh, yeah?
Listen. Look.
Another try, miss. Why,
That spells Clark.
He's drawing a line through Clark's name. I wonder what that means.
Well, it looks like I'm a marked man, doesn't it?
The eagle
has struck. Turn on the light! He struck Clark down. Don't let him escape.
No luck? No, not a trace of him. Let's see how Clark is. Why, the body's gone.
Well, who could have taken it?
Well, probably the man that shot him.
Gregory's behind all this.
Why, we're none of us safe. I'll call the police.
Wait. Why, we can't afford to have the police in on this.
All right. Then we'll take matters in our own hands.
Did you find him, Craig? Well, what's the matter?
A man was killed at the airplane factory tonight.
A man was killed? What has that to do with Father?
Well, it was murdered, Gene, and I'm almost certain I saw your father running away.
Oh, but you must be mad. Father's crippled. He hasn't walked for years.
I know it, and yet... Look, Gene.
Father! Can't be. Daddy! So you can walk. Oh, why did you keep it from...
I only meant to wait until I was fully recovered.
So it was you I saw at the factory.
Yes, I was there. But I didn't kill Clark.
Then why did you switch the lights out?
I only did it to save you.
So, you did it to save him, huh? Well, you'd better try and save yourself, Gregory. Take him.
What are you going to do?
Do? What do they generally do with murderers?
Oh, but he hasn't killed anyone. I know he hasn't.
We heard what he said. He's a self-confessed killer.
Here, stand aside, McCoy. We're going to take him.
Over my dead body, you big palookas. Oh,
We've got to work fast. They'll be in here after us any minute. Get to the airplane, Skipper. It's your only chance.
Hey, Rube! Get out of here! Come on! Oh! Shoot!
Daddy! Wait for me!
there, that's the way. Give it to us good.
Help, Craig! Help!
What's the matter, Gene? Has your father gone mad?
But it isn't Daddy, Craig. It's someone disguised as him.
Are you hurt?
Oh, I twisted my knee when I fell. Look, Craig. What does it mean?
The tents will take fire. We've got to help.
Oh, I can't walk, Craig. Look! He's headed this way!
Going to crack us.
Nathan Gregory, owner of a small traveling carnival show, was once a famous wall flyer known as the Eagle. Mysterious threats, signed with the name of the Eagle, have been received by the directors of a big corporation, manufacturers of an invention which Gregory claims was stolen from him. The directors, convinced that Gregory is the author of the blackmailing threats, have gone to the carnival grounds in search of him, and a fight has started. Craig McCoy, stunt flyer with the carnival, has aided Gregory to escape, and Gregory's daughter Jean sees her father running across the flying field toward McCoy's airplane.
Help, Craig! Help!
What's the matter, Jean? Has your father gone mad?
But it isn't Daddy, Craig. Someone disguised as him.
Are you hurt?
Oh, I twisted my knee when I fell. Look, Craig. What does it mean?
The tents will take fire. We've got to help.
Oh, I can't walk, Craig. Look! He's headed this way.
Going to crack it. You're right, Jean. That couldn't have been your father. He wouldn't have tried to run us down.
No, and he wouldn't have tried to burn the carnival. Let's go and help put out the fire. I think I'll be able to walk now.
Where? What a man for the carnival.
Well, everything's dead. The fire's out.
Where's Father? Has anyone seen him?
Why, didn't he get away?
No, it was someone disguised as him. I'm afraid he's been abducted.
You mean kidnapped? Why?
So they can blame the Eagle's crimes on him.
The Eagle? Who is the Eagle?
Well, it must be one of those directors. But we can't prove anything.
I'm not so sure we can't prove it. That unsigned note I received. Maybe we can trace that to its source.
How can you, Craig?
Come along, Billy. We've got a lot of work to do.
Okay, Craig.
Where are you going?
To the factory.
You mugs notice who always gets called on when there's something important to do.
Well, I'll be doggone. Poor little shaver.
Well, now, that ought to hold you till I get back. And don't you take any wooden nickels.
Craig! Craig!
Who's there? What do you want?
What was that? A shot! A shot! What were you shooting at, Jane?
Somebody pinned this note on my tent.
Let's read it and see what it says.
Why, it's from Dad.
Are you sure it's your father's writing? There's something phony about this. The skipper ain't yeller. Why, he'd never cry quits.
Nice work, Billy. Well, what I'm looking for isn't here, that's certain. Now, you stand guard in case anyone comes, and I'll search the other rooms.
Okay, Craig.
I don't know what to do, whether to follow these orders or not.
That's funny. What do you suppose all these pinholes are in the paper for? Looks like it's been hit by a birdshot. Look. There's one under the T. And look, another under the O. F-O-R-O-N-E.
Wait a minute. You're spelling words. It's a message. Look. W-A-T-E-R-S-T. That might be street. It is. 241 Water Street. H-E-L-P-Q-U-I-C-K. Don't you see? Someone made him write it, and he took this way to let us know where he is.
That's it. I knew the skipper wasn't yeller. Come on, let's get going.
Oh, but we can't all go. Heidi and I'll be enough. You've got to stay here to open the show if we don't get back in time.
We're found what I was after.
What is it?
It's a desk calendar, and it's a director's. You stay in the next room, and if I need help, go for it.
You bet.
I don't know why we came here. There's nothing that we can do.
Well, we'll have to decide on our next move.
Oh, no, you don't. One thing you can do is listen while I tell you who the man is behind all this mystery.
Well, if you can do that, you're most welcome here. If you don't, it may go hard with you. Who is it?
It's one of you, gentlemen.
Nonsense. Why should one of us be threatening the others?
The man that's threatening you wants to get control of your company. And he's throwing suspicion on Mr. Gregory to cover up his own tracks. And I can prove it. You all know that I wrote a message on the sky. Well, here are the instructions I received, unsigned. And this paper was torn off of that desk calendar. And the edges match perfectly. You can see for yourself.
It's true. They match exactly.
Gentlemen, I resign. I can't afford to be connected with an organization that is founded on crime. I'm through.
You're not through, Ward. As far as we know, you may be the Eagle yourself.
Why?
I'm sorry, Ward. But get this. We got into this mess together, and we're all going to see it through. Innocent men don't run.
Well, now, just a minute. Whose office did you find this in?
I don't know whose it is. The pad was in that room.
Why, that's Clark's office.
Why, Clark couldn't have been the Eagle. The Eagle killed Clark right here in this room last night.
Are you sure that Clark was killed?
By George, we're not sure.
Why, we saw him right there on the floor.
Yes, but when we came back from searching the corridor, the body was gone.
You mean it may have been a trick to throw us off the trail?
Why not? It wasn't a trick. There's a blood spot where he fell.
Are you sure that's blood?
Well, what does it look like?
Well, that isn't blood, it's iodine.
Iodine? Here, let me see. See if the bottle's still in the washroom. Why, it's Clark! Is he dead?
No, but he's unconscious. Someone get some water and try to bring him to.
Well, now that we've gotten Gregory, how are we going to make him talk?
Wait till he comes to.
He's come to if you want to talk to him.
Now we'll find out what the eagle wants to know. So you won't talk, eh? Hand me that persuader. You heard me.
Hello? Okay, boss. Just a second. Go ahead. Okay, I got you. McCoy's at the factory, and he's getting too close to the truth.
Well, what are we going to do?
Throw a wrench into the machinery.
Well, if you didn't write this, how does it happen that McCoy proved that it came off your own desk pad?
Well, because he wrote it himself.
What?
Wrote it himself? Yes. When I came to last night, I was lying on the floor in my office. And he was bending over the desk, writing on the pad.
Well, that's a lie.
Here, wait a minute. It was he that tied me up and put me in the closet.
Yeah? Wait a minute. Your little trick didn't work, McCoy. We were right all along. Gregory is the eagle, and Mr. McCoy is working with him.
Hello?
You stand in the shadow of the eagle. Unless McCoy walks out of the factory, a free man. One or all of you will suffer the consequences.
It's the Eagle, demanding McCoy's release.
How could he know that we had him?
Get away from that phone. Get away from that phone, I tell you, or I'll shoot.
It's a woman's voice now. Hello.
Hello? Hello? Whoever you are, come quick. I've got the eagle.
Who are you?
I'm Jean Gregory. They're holding my father prisoner. Yes, I'm Jean Gregory. 3 of them. They had my father prisoner, but I've got the drop on them. Help! Come quick! 241 Water Street!
Pull it open. The knob is broke off. I can't get a good hold of it. Now, let me get at it. Hello! They've turned the tables on us.
Quick, we've no time to lose.
You're not going anywhere.
It's a trick of the Eagles to get McCoy out.
It's not a trick, I tell you. Gene's life may be at stake.
Look!
The shadow of the eagle.
Come on, Billy. We got one chance to save Gene.
There he goes. We can beat them to the yard by the stairs. Come on.
Duck low, Billy. We're going to have to crash that gate.
No time to turn back, beat him around the block.
That's great. You lost him.
Quick, Gene, let's beat it.
Oh, we can't. Dad's in here. It's locked. Look, we can reach him along the scaffold.
Mysterious warnings written on the sky by an unknown flyer who calls himself the Eagle are part of a blackmailing plot against the directors of an airplane factory. They have reason to believe that the Eagle is a former member of the flying squadron to which they belonged during the war. Nathan Gregory, the man they suspect, is now owner of a small carnival show. Agents of the Eagle have kidnapped Gregory and are holding him prisoner to make it look as if he is hiding from justice. Gregory's daughter, Jean, accompanied by the strong man of the carnival show, has discovered her father's whereabouts and is trying to rescue him. Meanwhile, Craig McCoy, stunt flyer with the carnival, is rushing to Jean's aid, pursued by the directors of the airplane company, who suspect him of being an accomplice of the Eagle.
Quick, Gene, let's beat it.
Oh, we can't. Dad's in here. It's locked. Look, we can reach him along the scaffold.
Well, that finishes McCoy. Now we'll get Gregory.
See if you can squeeze through there, Billy.
You'll have to make it a little bigger, Craig.
You two bring her along. I'm going to get out with Gregory.
Okay.
Now, what's all this about?
These are the men that are holding my father prisoner. He's in that room.
Not so fast. You two men come along. We'll look into this mess.
Oh, he's gone. The other men must have taken him.
Well, Gregory certainly has been here, as she said.
Of course he's been here. Held prisoner by these two men. And another one.
Why were you holding Gregory?
We were trying to hold him for you.
For us? What? What do you mean?
We're private detectives. This girl and her father came to us with a scheme that sounded crooked.
That's a lie.
What was the scheme?
They wanted us to help decoy you gentlemen here, so as Gregory could trap you.
It isn't true. They...
Quiet. We've heard your story. Go on.
Well, we let the girl phone you, then jumped them. But Gregory got away.
It's a mess of lies from beginning to end. My father was brought here a prisoner. I found out where he was and came here with the hope of rescuing him.
He's only stunned. You stay here and bring him to. I'll go see what's going on upstairs.
I spent half of my life taking care of this big palooka.
Well, once more won't hurt you.
I swear my story's true, but I have no proof. No more than these men have.
Well, both stories seem to check up, but I don't know which to believe.
Come in here. Look what I found. Look at that.
Well, this seems to clinch the case against you and your father, Miss Gregory. Where is he?
I tell you, I don't know. These men have him hidden away to make him appear guilty.
Very well. Since you won't talk, I think we better call the police. Wait a minute.
So you'd cause this girl's arrest on the word of two thugs you've hired to railroad her father to prison.
Why, you...
Ah, easy, Evans. You're not dealing with a girl now, nor a crippled old man.
Why, that's ridiculous. Why should we want to railroad Mr. Gregory?
Because you're afraid of what he can tell about you. Afraid he'll tell how you crippled him and stole his invention.
You dare accuse me of...
This is for Mr. Evans.
For me? Well, that's strange. No one knew I was here. Well, I guess this settles all doubt. It's signed a friend and reads, I dare not tell my name, but Miss Gregory knows where her father is hiding.
Is there any answer?
The answer is that this young lady is going to police headquarters.
Quick, Gene, make a run for it. I'll try and hold him.
Father!
How are you, pal?
I think I'm all right.
Ah, you would be, you big palooka.
Hey, Mr. Gregory, wait for us. Frank's in trouble upstairs. Go help him.
Why, you're not my father. Help! Help!
That's not the skipper.
He's kidnapping Jean.
Hey, wait for me, will you?
Give me that motor. Keep those men from following me.
Hey, bring that block. Can you lift one end of that car, thick neck?
A cinch.
Well, heave to it. Just hold that a minute.
Something is wrong with the car.
Maybe a brake's on. Have you got it in gear?
Yes, the gear's all right.
What's the matter, mister? Won't your car start?
Go pen your papers, little boy. Hear those gears all right.
Give up, Clark. I've got you. I'll take you both with me for a long ride. Take the wheel and back to the carnival, quick.
Gentlemen, right this way. Gregory's greatest shows are now open to the public. A mammoth collection of odd and unusual entertainment.
You may as well come through, Clark. We know you're the Eagle, and you're not going to get out of here until you clear Mr. Gregory.
McCoy has Clark here somewhere. Scatter and search for him.
You're not the Eagle. Why are you wearing his disguise?
It was the only way that I could get Miss Gregory out of the hands of those men.
Well, why should you want to get her away from them?
Because I wanted to compare notes with her. Check up on what I myself know about the Eagle.
Well, what do you know about the Eagle?
I know all about him. I know that he's committing these crimes and laying them on to Gregory. But unfortunately, I can't prove it.
Who is it? Whom do you suspect?
If I told you, I'd be putting my life in your hands.
Oh, we won't give you away, Clark. Who is the Eagle?
I've seen enough to know that it's a member of our own firm. And the last one that you would suspect. It's Mr.
What's this all about? I heard a shot fired. This fella came running out and I grabbed him. That's all I know.
Craig never done it. They're framing him.
I know they're framing him, but you can't do anything about it.
Come on, let's go see where the shooting was done. The rest of you people stay here. Will it be all right for us to go along, officer? Okay, Major Evans.
Is he? Well, they're trying to frame it on Craig to get him out of the way.
He didn't do it. I can prove.
Oh, you can't prove nothing. Your word don't count.
If he goes to prison, Both he and my father will be convicted. We've got to save him some way.
I know. Let me think. What's the meaning of this?
Well, what does it look like? She got me to rights, and I ain't squawk. I done it, and I ain't sorry.
Where's the gun you shot him with?
Why, she's got it. I laid it down so I could frisk him, and she slipped up behind me and grabbed it.
This seems to clear you. Come on. And, miss, you better come to the station with me and make a report. Come on. Come on.
Gene, what does this mean? I know Kelly didn't do it. Your eyes gave you away.
Shh. He knew they were framing you and did it to clear you.
Well, I can't let him make that sacrifice for me.
Oh, we can prove him innocent whenever necessary. If you go to jail, who will fight Father's battle?
I don't know, but I certainly can't let... You and I are going to have a talk together privately, and you're going to tell me plenty.
You can't scare me. You ain't got any gun in that pocket.
Are you sure enough to take a chance? Don't forget, I know you tried to hang that killing on me.
Okay, you win. Where will we go for the confab?
Over there where there's no chance of eavesdroppers.
Begins to look as if we've been misjudging Gregory, doesn't it?
Why, what do you mean?
Clark disguised in Gregory's clothes. It certainly looks as if he is the eagle and trying to make Gregory appear guilty.
Well, I hate to admit it, but I'm afraid you're right. Yes, Clark was the eagle.
Get in there. Start the wheel, Jerry, and keep it going till I tell you to stop it.
Look! Another sky message.
That means that Clark was not the eagle.
Why, he's spelling Clark's name. I wonder what that means.
Why, it's a question mark.
Why, it means that Clark's been wiped out, and he's asking who'll be next.
You may have something in your pockets that'll tell me the truth. Mr. Gregory's stolen plans.
Well, what of it?
Whoever stole these plans is working for the Eagle.
I didn't steal them.
Well, you'll go to jail, unless you'd rather tell who did steal them.
Okay, I'll tell. Look, a message from the Eagle.
Look, Major Evans. Why, it's McCoy fighting with that stranger. That's no stranger to us. It's our boss. Your boss?
That's the end of my...
Directors of an airplane factory have been menaced by mysterious threats, written on the sky by an unknown flyer who calls himself the Eagle. Circumstances cast suspicion upon Nathan Gregory, owner of a small carnival show, who claims that the directors stole from him an invention that is worth a fortune. Gregory's daughter, Jean, convinced of her father's innocence, is fighting hard to clear him of the charge. Meanwhile, Craig McCoy, stunt flyer with the carnival, is trying to recover the plans of Gregory's invention from an agent of the mysterious Eagle.
You may have something in your pockets that'll tell me the truth. Mr. Gregory's stolen plans.
Well, what of it?
Whoever stole these plans is working for the Eagle.
I didn't steal them.
Well, you'll go to jail. Unless you'd rather tell who did steal them.
Okay, I'll tell. Look, a message from the Eagle. Look, Major Evans. Why, it's McCoy fighting with that stranger.
That's no stranger to us. It's our boss.
Your boss?
Quick! A big envelope with Mr. Gregory's plans in it. Help me find it. Give me those plans, I tell you. Give them to me.
Say the word, boss, and I'll unscrew these things and see what makes them tick.
Just hold on to them till I search them.
Try to have anyone searched against his will, and I'll have this cheap show closed up and everyone in it arrested.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, Rube! Hey, Rube!
Hey, Rube!
Hey, Rube!
Hey, Rube!
No rough stuff now, fellas. They'd like nothing better than a chance to close this show. One of you men has those plans, but we'll find a way to get them back.
What plans are you talking about?
You know what I mean. The plans to Mr. Gregory's invention. The invention you men stole from him. The invention you're building your fortune on.
Man must be crazy.
No, not crazy, just crooked. That's a story that he and Gregory have concocted to try and extort money from us.
That's a lie. Oh. Come on, let's get out of here, fellas, before I get us all in trouble.
And it's guys like you that makes birds like me hate guys like you.
And when I got into the tent, I found Clark on the ground, dead. And this young lady covering the prisoner was this gun. He admitted to killing in the presence of myself and other witnesses.
You'll verify that statement, I suppose, Miss Gregory?
Why, yes, I suppose. That is...
Go right ahead, miss. You needn't be afraid he'll start anything.
Oh, it's not that. It's because I've known Pat since I was a little girl. And it's... Oh, Pat.
Oh, go ahead, kid, and do your stuff. I started something, now you finish it. If you don't, I will. Sure, that story's okay. Just as his knob sprung it. Well, where's me boudoir?
Knock him up. Right that way.
Is this all you want with me?
Not quite. As a matter of form, do you identify this gun as the one Clark was killed with?
Yes, that's the gun.
That'll be all.
Could I speak to the prisoner before I leave?
Well, yes, I guess so.
Look, take the young lady back to Kelly's cell.
Miss Gregory wishes to see the prisoner.
You may be out of here before we expected. I've just found out something. Do you know whose gun that was?
I know. Whose?
Mine.
Yours?
Yes, the one those men took from me in Gardner's office.
That means that one of them did the killing. It's a cinch.
Exactly. And I'm going to their office and search for evidence to put them behind the bars. So long, Pat. Don't worry.
I won't. Bye-bye, Jeannie.
It's certain that they're holding Mr. Gregory prisoner so it'll make him appear guilty of the Eagle's crimes.
Didn't Clark say anything before he was killed? So that you can guess who the Eagle is?
Only that it was one of the directors. And how are you going to tell which one it is? Maybe we can find out which one it is.
How?
We'll get them all together at the factory, and then we'll send word that Gregory is escaping.
Yeah? I don't see how you're going to get them all together.
You ain't supposed to do any thinking, you big palooka. You're paid to bend horseshoes.
Quit picking on Heine, will you? He's got plenty to do. Now, your job's all set.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Be at the factory when the noon whistle blows.
Number 2.
Number 2. Number 12. Number 12.
Number 13.
Number 13.
Hello? Oh, yes. Hello, Green. What's on your mind?
I've got big news about the Eagle. I don't dare say any more. This is a public phone. Call the others and meet me at the factory in half an hour.
Very well. We'll be there.
It worked, didn't it? He thought it was Green talking.
Why shouldn't it work? What's the use of being a ventriloquist if you can't imitate someone else's voice?
Well, then we'll have to step on it to get out there ahead of them.
Hello. Okay, boss, I got you. Right away. We've got orders to head for the factory and stand by. The directors are meeting. There's something in the wind. Come on. Let's go.
Colfax 4141. Send a taxi to 241 Water Street, quick.
Is everything all right? Did they show up yet?
Not yet.
Well, then we better get set before they do.
That's not the director's room.
I know it isn't, but I'm going to wait in here where I can hear everything. Now, you fellas scatter out and hide.
Wait a minute. You ain't wised me up to the plan.
Well, one of the directors is holding Mr. Gregory prisoner. Now, I'm going to make them think that Gregory is escaping. And the one that's guilty will make a beeline to stop him.
I got you. One of us will trail one of them.
Right.
And try not to gum up the works, you big palooka.
Right.
Here are the keys to the back gates. You two fellows scout around while I go upstairs and wait for the boss.
Better leave the gate unlocked. We might have to clear out of here in a hurry.
Who are you? And how did you get here?
A strong man from the carnival tied me up and took my badge.
The strong man?
Yes.
That means McCoy's up to something.
We better get upstairs and tip Gardner off quick.
Well, how do you like your accommodations, Gregory?
You can't keep me here much longer.
Don't worry. Your friends will never find you.
Don't be too sure about that, Gardner.
Oh, Craig, my boy.
We'll have you out of here in no time.
Look.
Hello, hello. Howdy, Green. Pretty good. Well? What do you mean, well? Didn't you phone me that you had something important to tell us? I did not. Didn't you phone me to meet you here?
You stand in the shadow of the eagle. Gregory has escaped and is on his way to the police.
Who said that? There's no one in this room. Must be someone in the hall. Or on the fire escape.
This way, Jane. Quick!
Those birds will take care of her. We'll go on up and report to the boss.
It's the eagle.
Get to the street, Mr. Gregory. I'll hold him.
Quick.
Gregory!
Mysterious messages written on the sky and signed the Eagle are believed to be the work of Nathan Gregory, owner of a small carnival show, whom the directors of an airplane factory charge with attempting to blackmail them. Gregory, in his turn, accuses the directors of having stolen from him an invention that is worth a fortune. Gregory's daughter, Jean, frantic with anxiety because her father has disappeared mysteriously, has trailed 2 agents of the Eagle to the airplane factory. Meanwhile, her friend Craig McCoy, stunt flyer with the carnival, is also at the factory, accompanied by the strong man, the ventriloquist, and the midget.
Eagle. Get to the street, Mr. Gregory. I'll hold him.
We've got to hide.
Gregory!
Quick, take her. She's fainted. Get her to the car. I hold these birds up.
You well done. You're holding.
There's Gregory. Getting in the car.
So you thought you'd get away from us, did you? Not a chance. Open that door there.
You'll never get me back to her alive.
Hey, what's this all about, you two?
You got here just in time, officer. This man's insane.
Insane? Why, you...
So he is insane, eh?
Yeah. Persecution mania. Thinks he's an inventor whose plans have been stolen. Imagines he's being held prisoner by enemies.
You cur! Oh, I am an inventor. My invention was stolen. And I have been held prisoner by the directors of that corporation.
There, see?
Yeah, too bad. One of you boys drive the car and we'll take him down.
Oh, but I tell you, it's all a mass of lies. I am an inventor and I...
Sure.
But, officer...
I understand. Come along. Tell me all about it now.
Say, officer, hadn't we better take him back to the sanitarium? You see, his relatives are big shots, and they wouldn't want the newspapers to get hold of this.
Oh, I see.
I haven't been in a sanitarium. I tell you, these men are after my life.
Gregory is the Eagle, all right. This time, we actually saw him. Yes, there's no doubt of it. Look, another sky message. The Eagle again. He's riding aim. His victim.
We've got to do something to stop this fiend. Well, what can we do? Oh, this thing can't go on. Let's call in the police.
You know very well we don't dare appeal to the law. Certainly, we absolutely fail if we do anything like that.
She's suffering from shock more than anything else, I think. A night's rest will take care of that, I'm sure.
It's enough to shock anybody being attacked by a madman.
Madman? What's happened? Where's my father?
You mustn't talk. You'll only excite yourself.
But I want to know what happened and how I...
We'll tell you all about it in the morning.
I tell you, I can't stay here. I've got to...
There now. You've got to rest. Be a good girl and try and sleep.
Well, I've got to get back to my beat. So long.
What are those men doing here?
Why, they brought you here.
Oh, I've got to get out of here. Please get my clothes.
Wouldn't do you any good if you had them. The entire staff has orders not to let you out.
Here's a funny gag. Listen, I say to you, I say, who was that woman that I seen you with on the street last night? And you say...
And I say, let's go to bed. The idea of starting to learn a new act this time of night.
Nothing doing. We gotta stay up till Craig and the rest of the bunch come back from the factory.
Ah, gee.
That sounds like 'em now.
Everything worked out perfectly. Where's Mr. Gregory?
Why, I haven't seen him. Isn't he with you?
Well, that's strange. I thought he was ahead of us.
Maybe we better go back and see what's happened to him.
No, you two fellas turn in. If he doesn't show up pretty quick, Henry and I'll go look for him. Well, I'm sure that Mr. Gregory got out of the factory, but the question now is whoop.
No, you don't. Get in here. So Gregory got away from the factory, did he? Where is he now?
I don't know. And if I did know, do you think I'd tell you? After you robbed him, kidnapped him, and blamed all your crimes onto him?
Why, you...
The man's crazy. Don't pay any attention to him. I'll hold him here. You fellows go out and search the grounds for Gregory.
I wonder if you could get me a glass of hot milk. Sometimes that helps me to sleep. Well, I'll try.
Hello? Give me that phone. It may be just the information we want.
Oh, let a guy talk the way score, won't you? Wasn't you ever in love?
Why, certainly I've been in. Smart boy.
Oh, be a little broad-minded, won't you?
What are you talking about? This is Jean.
Oh, honey, I can't tell you that. I've got visitors.
You mean some of those men are there?
Oh, sure, I mean it, sweetheart. I mean that and nothing else but.
Gee, ain't love grand, Mr. Green?
Do you think that's funny?
Goodbye, honey. Poor Jeanette. I hate to think of her in the hospital.
In the hospital?
Why, sure. Ridpath Sanitarium. She's just like a prisoner there. And dying to see us.
Say, Craig, there's somebody snooping her. What the...
Come on in. Join the party. But no loud talk.
What's the idea of the stick-up, Craig?
They're after Gregory again.
Get up on that stool.
Well, if we're gonna be here all night, we might as well rehearse the act.
Okay. Now, let's see, what was that gag? I say to you...
You say to me, who was that lady I seen you on the street with last night?
All right. Who was that lady I seen you with on the street last night?
That wasn't no street. That was right up my alley. Wasn't that a great gag, Mr. Green?
What will I do? Break him in two and throw the pieces in the woodbox?
No, tie him up. Duck outside and steer the others away from us.
I know a better way.
Here he is, fellas. I've got him over back of the Ferris wheel.
Ward, he's got Gregory.
Here, Billy, stand guard over him.
Wait a minute. Okay, pal.
Where's Gregory? I thought you said you had him.
Why, no, we thought you said it.
No?
No?
There's a Dr. McCoy in the lobby to see your patient.
Dr. McCoy?
Yes, he was sent by the two gentlemen who brought the patient in last night.
Okay, show him in.
They're expecting you. Room 3, first to the left.
Thank you. Good morning, nurse.
Good morning, doctor.
And how's our patient this morning?
I think rested very nicely.
Oh, may I borrow your thermometer, please?
Certainly.
Oh, that was clumsy of me. Could you get me another thermometer, please?
Yes.
What's it all about? How did you get here?
Oh, I don't know. Daddy and I were attacked in the factory, and then I fainted like a little fool. Then the next thing I knew, I was here. Oh, listen, I think they've got Daddy here, too.
What makes you think so?
Because it was Moore and Boyle who brought me here.
Moore and Boyle. That means we've got to work fast. Now, I'll prowl around and try and find out what room he's in. Moore and Boyle are out there now.
How are the patients this morning?
Both are doing nicely, I believe. Dr. McCoy is in with the young lady now. Hello? McCoy? Yes. Mrs. Bromley is doing as well as can be expected.
I suppose it'd be all right for us to go in, wouldn't it?
Yes, I think so. You know the room.
Yes, thank you. Don't be a fool. It's Gregory we're after.
There's no use getting noisy. You're going out with us, and that's that. I won't go. You can't make me go.
Would you rather we'd calm you down?
What's the meaning of this, gentlemen? Who are you and what do you want with this patient?
Why, we're the men that brought him here last night. This gentleman is his brother.
It's a lie. He's not my brother. They've come here to kidnap me.
Oh, no, that's all right. I'm sure everything's going to be all right. You boys better step outside while I quiet him down. Easy, Skipper. Now, the strong man's waiting outside in the car. When I give you the signal, why, beat it.
Craig, look out!
Never mind me. You get out, quick. Getting away.
Where's your father?
Craig's with him.
Look. Let me go. Let me go, I tell you. Listen, I don't belong in the house. Get a motor started. hold these boys up.
Come on, we've got to stop Gregory.
Beat it around the corner. I'm going back to help Craig. Go on through, Gene. If we stop, they'll get us.
A mysterious criminal who calls himself the Eagle is plotting against the directors of an airplane factory, whom he has tried to frighten with warnings written on the sky in smoke and fire. The directors have reason to suspect that the Eagle is Nathan Gregory, owner of a small carnival show, who has accused them of stealing from him an invention that is worth a fortune. Agents of the Eagle, posing as relatives of Gregory, have railroaded him to a private sanitarium. But Gregory's daughter, Jean, also held captive in the sanitarium, has outwitted her nurse and phoned for help. Craig McCoy, stunt flyer with the carnival, has entered the sanitarium disguised in a surgeon's mask and smock, while his friend, the strong man, waits outside with a car to get Gregory away.
Let me go. Let me go, I tell you. I don't belong in there. Get a motor started. Get in the car. I hold these boys up.
Come on, we've got to stop Gregory.
Beat it around the corner. I'm going back to help Craig. Go on through, Gene. If we stop, they'll get us. Don't stop. Go on.
It's no use. We've had a blowout. There's still a chance, Daddy. Let's run for it.
They've taken to the brush.
Before we can put the spare on, they'll be halfway to town.
Well, change it quick as you can and pick me up at the drugstore. I've got to report to the Eagle.
What do those fellows mean by coming here creating a disturbance? Well, with a sock in the jaw, I got it.
Sure was a fight while it lasted.
I'll say it was.
One of the men didn't get away. He must still be in that room.
Let's find out.
Okay, let's look.
In another minute, we'd have been too late to revive him. Get me a wet cloth.
You needn't bother anymore. I'll take charge of him.
We're going to bring this fella to and turn him over to the police.
Oh, yeah?
Go get the key.
Yeah? Gregory got away. But McCoy is still in the hospital. Yeah. Okay, boss. I get you. The boss has got a great idea, but we've got to get a hold of a leather coat somewhere.
What's the matter with the one in the back of the car there?
McCoy's own flying togs. What could be sweeter? Back to the hospital, quick. Just a minute, big boy. You're going in the wrong direction. Take him out the car at the curb. And don't think I'm kidding.
One of these days, I make you eat that pop gun.
Now beat it to the flying field while I get McCoy ready.
Hi, Skipper.
We stole a couple of minutes between acts just to sneak in and say howdy.
Gee, it's good to have you back with us again, Mr. Gregory.
And it's good to be back again, too, Billy. But I'm worried about Craig. Why doesn't he come back?
You needn't worry about him, as long as he has that human Derek with him.
Well, what happened?
Where's Craig?
They got him away from me.
Well, what you doing, you big palooka? Picking feathers off a duck?
Will you quit picking on me? I did my best I could. But they had a gun on me.
Ah, you're still a big palooka.
That settled it. None of you are safe as long as the Eagle continues his attacks on me.
Daddy, what can we do?
There's only one thing to do. Give myself up to the police.
The police? Why, Skipper, they'll arrest you for the Eagle's crimes.
I know. But if they have me in jail and the crimes continue, it will prove my innocence.
Your father is right, Gene. It'll not only prove his innocence, but he'll be safe from his enemies.
When do you think you're undoing it?
There's no use putting it off.
Arrest him.
I got a warrant for your arrest, Gregory.
You're not so smart. Mr. Gregory was on his way to jail, where he'd be safe from you birds.
That's a pretty thin story.
But it's true.
What, give yourself up with all the Eagle's crimes against you?
My father is not the Eagle, and no one knows it better than you.
What do you mean by that?
What do you think she means, you lame brain?
Ah, cut out the round. If Mr. Gregory was on his way to the station, I don't guess he's got any objections to going along with us.
So you think I'm the Eagle, do you? Then how do you explain that skywriting?
Another message from the Eagle.
Danby.
Look, he has written your name, and now he's drawing a line through it. Means I'm a marked man.
And it also proves that Mr. Gregory is not the Eagle.
Nothing of the sort. It means that somebody's doing the writing for him. Probably young McCoy.
Look, the plane's in trouble. He's going to make a forced landing.
I'm going to see who's in that plane. You take charge of the prisoner, gentlemen.
Yes, and we'll stay and see that you don't get rough with him.
He's making his landing all right.
Yeah. Here comes a police car. Everything is working out as figured.
There's another car ahead of us. What does it mean?
Untie his hands.
Here's something for them to find when they search him.
Good.
Hold it. Sure was a close call. 10 seconds later, and he'd have got away from us.
Craig, you, the Skyrider.
It's not true, Gene. I wasn't in that plane. The whole thing's a frame-up.
Keep quiet. How did you two men happen to be on the job this way?
Oh, why, we're a couple of private detectives working on the case of the airplane company.
It's a lie. He's working for the Eagle.
Looks to me like you're working for the Eagle. We'll find out more about this when we get back to the carnival grounds. Can you drive my car?
Yes?
You two men stay here with the plane. Come on. Come on.
Hello, Mr. Green. I've been looking for you.
How did you know I was here?
I phoned the office and Mr. Ward told me. I've made some important discoveries. I see you've got the Eagle, and I've got clues that lead to McCoy as his aide, the fellow who has been writing his messages into the sky.
What have you got to say about that, Gregory?
I am not interested in the stupid lies of your paid thugs.
What's that?
Green.
You heard what he said.
So, you caught the skywriter red-handed, just as he was trying to make his getaway from the plane.
Did you find anything on him that shows he's working with Gregory?
You know he didn't. You frame me, but you can't drag Mr. Gregory into this.
I'm not so sure. I haven't searched you yet. Stand by. When the directors reach the carnival grounds, write Danby and draw a line through it. G. I suppose it's useless to deny writing that.
Certainly, it's useless to deny anything. They framed their plot too well. You can arrest me, but not till after I've told my friends the truth. The frame-up was perfect. They planted these flying togs on me, planted a forged note in my pocket, and planted one thing more on me that you haven't found yet. One thing that I can use against you. They planted this. We don't stand a chance, Mr. Gregory. Make a run for it. Make a run for it.
Drop that gun.
Jean.
Drop it.
Hold him.
You talk of frame-ups after what you've done to my father. You used that skywriting in your own crooked game. You planted that note to make it appear that you were only an agent of my father. Then you urge him to flee, branding him, your best friend, as guilty.
We'll see that he gets what he deserves.
Stand where you are. We carnival people have our own way of dealing with traitors. Take him and peg him out.
Peg him out?
Jean, you don't mean...
You know what I mean.
It's a trick to get him away from us.
You think it's a trick, do you? Well, see for yourselves. Take him outside.
We may be mistaken, Jean. Hadn't we better stop them before it's too late?
He's guilty. Let them peg him out.
Jean! Jean! I swear I'm not guilty.
A mysterious criminal who calls himself the Eagle is plotting against the directors of an airplane factory, whom he has tried to frighten with warnings written on the sky in smoke and fire. The directors have reason to suspect that the Eagle is Nathan Gregory, owner of a small carnival show, who has accused them of stealing from him an invention that is worth a fortune. Craig McCoy, stunt flyer with the carnival, is working to clear Gregory, and his actions interfere with the Eagle's plans. Agents of the Eagle, by a clever frame-up, brand Craig as the mysterious skywriter, and Gregory's daughter Jean, believing that Craig has betrayed her father, orders the carnival workers to execute the judgment of the carnival upon him.
Take him outside.
We may be mistaken, Jean. Hadn't we better stop them before it's too late?
He's guilty. Let them peg him out.
Gene, I swear I'm not guilty.
Say, what do you mean by impersonating a man?
Impersonating? Why, you big flatfoot, I am a man.
Yeah?
Yeah?
McCoy will never do any more double-crossing.
You'd better go.
One yap out of you and I'll...
Why, McCoy, I thought you were...
Skipper! Oh, we got a little business with him later.
It worked. They're gone.
And the cop jumped in his car and went after Billy. I ducked in here.
Daddy!
That was a clever trick you pulled, Gene.
It worked, didn't it?
Yes, but it had me scared for a while. I thought it was on the square.
Look!
Here's the one who framed me, and he's working with the Eagle. And...
Beat it, quick. The cop's come back, and he's headed this way.
Oh, hide somewhere.
Here, now, here, quick.
Go. Go on. Hey, listen. If that cop comes back in here, you get rid of him or...
Have you seen Gregory?
No.
Say, what are you hanging around here for?
I have to stay here.
What do you mean you have to?
I'm a private detective, hired to watch Gregory. I've got to stay here and pick up his trail.
Good. You stay here and nab him if he shows up. I'll go over and watch that airplane. The Skyrider will be back for it sooner or later.
Okay.
That was good work, Henry.
Oh, that was nothing at all, Skipper. If he'd have squawked, I sure would have plugged him.
Why, you...
Well, I'm glad you didn't kill him. He's of more value to us alive than dead. He can tell us who the eagle is.
I'm telling nothing. Come on, speak up. Who is the eagle?
I don't know.
Come on, Gardner, you can't get away with that bluff.
I'll say he can't.
No, not that way.
Oh, let me break him a little.
No, let him go. He'll talk before he gets out of here.
Hello.
Better get that plane out of the way before the cops find it.
Speeding. Driving on the wrong side of the street.
Not guilty.
Cutting corners.
Not guilty.
Reckless driving, Anne. What's this? Resisting an officer?
Who, me? Guilty as charged.
Getting rough with the police department is a very serious offense, young man. This'll cost you $10.
It's worth twice as much to get a smack at that big hog. By the way, you have a friend of mine here named Pat Kelly. How's the chances of paying him a visit?
Kelly, the guy that killed Clark?
The guy you think killed Clark.
Well, I guess you can see him. Take him out, Donald.
Hey, Scram, I'm no cripple. Lead the way. Hello, Kelly.
Gee, it's good to see you, big boy. How's everything about the carnival?
Everything's okay, and old boy, are you a hero?
Who, me?
You taking a rap for killing Clark so Craig could be loose to investigate sure has made you stand ace high.
Ah, gee, Billy. Any of us would give his right arm for the skipper.
What's the matter, Callahan? You look as if you've seen a ghost.
I think I did. Did any of you ever hear of a plane flying without a pilot?
Why, the government's experimenting with radio-controlled planes.
Radio. That's it. Listen, there were a lot of gadgets in the cockpit.
So you think Gardner was in on the killing, do you?
Yes, Gardner and two other guys.
Who were they?
I don't know. I never seen them before. One wore a crushed hat, and the tall guy had on a light cap.
That sounds like Moore and Boyle. Can you prove it on him?
Well, knowing it and being able to prove it is two different things.
This sounds like a hot lead. I gotta get busy. So long, Kelly. I'll be seeing you.
So long, big boy.
If Callahan ain't dreaming, those sky messages are being written by a radio-controlled plane.
I don't know anything about radio, but I seen that plane fly without a pilot.
It's up to us to find out where it's operated from.
Well, it's not from the carnival grounds. I've been over that with a fine-tooth comb. It's no use. We can't get anything out of him.
Hello? Yes?
This is Billy. I got some big news for you.
What? Radio? Moore and Boyle, too, eh? Well, that's great work, Billy. Well, I guess you won't have to talk now unless you want to. Little Billy's found out plenty about your gang. There is one thing you can do for us. Call Moore and Boyle.
Wouldn't I be a prize sap to do any phoning for you?
So you won't do it, huh?
Of course I won't do it.
Say, I've got a great idea. Listen to this.
Wouldn't I be a prize sap to do any phoning for you? Of course I won't do it.
Perfect. Call him up.
Well, I wonder what's keeping Gardner.
Hello, this is Boyle. It's Gardner.
I got pretty badly banged up, but I've got some important information.
What is it? Okay, we'll wait. He's been hurt.
Hurt?
He was afraid to talk over the phone, but he's on his way here.
They fell for it.
Great. Get the first aid kit, will you please, Gene? All right, Gardner, off with the coat.
You two birds, wait in there. I want to talk to these fellows alone. Well, what happened? I was trying to make a getaway with Gregory when the carnival crowd jumped me.
Well, they sure wrecked you.
I'm lucky to be alive. That confounded ventriloquist tried to shoot me.
Well, how'd you get away?
Never mind that. We've got to get busy. McCoy knows that you two were in on the shooting of Clark.
You mean he knows who fired the shot?
I think so.
Then we've got to stop McCoy.
We better phone the Eagle. He may have a better plan. You do it.
Hello. This is Boyle. Who? Why, it can't be. Never mind, go ahead.
I'm a prisoner at the carnival. Gregory is still here.
Yeah, I get it. Give me the police station. Hello, police. You'll find Gregory at his carnival. Yeah, I'm positive he's there. And the show people are holding a prisoner. Mr. Gardner. Hold it. Sit down. Take off his phony bandages.
Hold it, Moore. Come on, let's get out of here, Henry.
Out the bar escape, Henry. Just a minute, you. Back inside. You know that. No, you don't. Down there, you. Come on, Henry. Try the other door.
Quick, a chair.
They went down the fire escape. We can beat them by the stairs.
Step on it, Craig. Step on it.
We're not gaining on them.
Take a shot at their tires.
A mysterious criminal who calls himself the Eagle is plotting against the directors of an airplane factory, whom he has tried to frighten with warnings written on the sky in smoke and fire. The directors have reason to suspect that the Eagle is Nathan Gregory, owner of a small carnival show, who has accused them of stealing from him an invention that is worth a fortune. Craig McCoy, stunt flyer with the carnival, and his friend the ventriloquist are trapped by agents of the Eagle in an office which they have discovered to be the Eagle's headquarters.
Try the other door.
Quick, a chair.
They went down the fire escape. We can beat them by the stairs.
Step on it, Craig. Step on it.
We're not gaining on them.
Take a shot at their tires.
Well, that takes care of McCoy, all right.
Yeah. We better get out of here in a hurry. We'll head back to town around the other way.
Craig.
No, you don't. Pick up McCoy and throw him in the car.
What about this other mug here?
Oh, McCoy's the only one we want.
Where's Gregory?
He ain't been around here for a week.
No. Well, we know better. All right, boys, round up everybody on the ground. The police. They're after me. Help me, Bob.
Sure, I'll help you. But how about the 2 weeks back pay you owe me?
Why, you know you're going to get your money when I get it. Well, you're not going to turn me down, are you, Bob?
Oh, of course not. I was only kidding, Skipper. Here, get into this. I'll be back in a minute.
Get back in your tent.
What's the idea?
Get back.
Here, put this on. You'll think you're me.
Anyone else in here? Nobody but me. All right, you stay here.
Say, what's it worth to you to know where Gregory's hid? Plenty.
What's that? The cops are after Gregory. Where is he? I don't know. Well, we've got to find him. Craig's been kidnapped by the Eagles gang. Let's go. Do you know where the skipper is, Bob? Watch the door, Heine. I've got bad news for you, Skipper. Something is up. Gardner is loose, and he's heading this way with Bob and a cop. Bob? That means he sold me out. Get in there, quick.
That's Gregory in my outfit.
The game's up, Gregory. I've got you. Somebody's been kidding you, officer. What's the idea? You're trying to be funny?
Oh, it's a trick. He was here. He couldn't have got out. That's where he is, in that cabinet.
Hey, listen. Are you trying to stall me while Gregory gets away?
Oh, wait a minute. Can't you see it's a trick cabinet? Gregory is at the back of it.
What are you trying to pull on us?
Gregory is inside now.
You're crazy. We just looked inside.
Don't you understand? He can take the panel and turn it around. If you go out in front, you'll catch him.
All right, I'll look once more, and he better be there. Well, he ain't. He ain't there. How'd I pinch you for interfering with the law?
But listen, officer, I want to tell you. So you tried to sell out the skipper, did you? You little rat.
That's enough. Let's forget it. Henry, what was the bad news you had?
The Eagles bunch have kidnapped Craig.
What happened?
Keep him here till I report to the Eagle.
We can't leave Craig in their hands. We've got to find him.
No, not that way, Skipper. You'll run slap into the cops. I'll take care of this bird. Go and get me an empty trunk.
You can't get a skipper out in a trunk. The cops ain't that dumb.
Listen, Mug, I'll furnish the brains. You furnish the beef. Get that trunk.
Give me that gun. You fellas get up there and head him out on that runway, and I'll get him at the other end.
What do you got in that trunk?
Nothing.
Let's see. Open it up.
Yeah, I can hear. Shut up, you mug. Come on, get it.
All right, take it in.
But I won't be able to breathe when you shut the lid. Get on in. It's got a couple of holes in it. What's the idea? I ain't done nothing.
You've got Gregory in there.
I have not.
Now I know he's in there. Open it up.
Didn't I tell you it wouldn't work?
Oh, so he is in there, huh? Come on, give me the keys.
Gee whiz. I give it to him, and it's locked up in there.
Now we'll have to take the trunk and all to the station. Hey, come on, boys. We got him. Come on.
That was great work, boys. I'd give $1 to see that cop's face when he opens the trunk and sees who's in it. And I would give $2 to hear what the double-closing clown says when they turn it loose.
Well, hello. Major Evans? This is Gregory speaking. No, not the Eagle, Gregory. I have something of the utmost importance to discuss with you and your directors. If you will remain at the factory, I'll be there as soon as possible.
Daddy, you're not going to the airplane factory.
They're holding Craig prisoner. I've got to do something to help him.
Oh, but those men are your enemies. You can't put yourself in their power.
You wouldn't have me desert a friend who's risking his life to help me. Now, would you, Jean?
Say, it's funny that we don't hear from... Why, Craig, we thought you were still a prisoner.
Oh, I got loose.
Say, the skipper has just gone to turn you loose.
Gone? Where?
To the factory. Why, he's meeting the directors there. Oh, won't you sit down?
You're holding Craig McCoy prisoner. I've come to make a deal for his release.
What sort of deal, Gregory?
You've built this business on the invention you stole from me. Let McCoy go, and I'll sign over all my rights to the invention.
Do you really mean to say that you had such an invention?
Certainly I did.
Then it's you who've been threatening us.
No, I've never threatened you. That's just a charge you've trumped up against me because you robbed me and wanted to get rid of me.
Oh, that's idiotic. Now, wait a minute. You can't buy McCoy's release from us, Gregory. In the first place, we haven't got him. Second place, we're not afraid of your claim. We bought a legitimate patent from the man who invented it.
Prove that last statement, and I'll believe you're not holding McCoy prisoner.
Green, you bought the patent. Isn't the bill of sale in the safe?
Why, yes, of course. Certainly.
Get it, will you please?
All right. Here it is.
The eagle! Don't let him get away! Get him! Oh.
He killed my father!
I've got him! I've got the eagle! Got him!
A mysterious criminal who calls himself the Eagle is plotting against the directors of an airplane factory, whom he has tried to frighten with warnings written on the sky in smoke and fire. The directors have reason to suspect that the Eagle is Nathan Gregory, owner of a small carnival show, who has accused them of stealing from him an invention that is worth a fortune. Craig McCoy, stunt flyer with the carnival, learns that Gregory and his daughter Jean have gone to the factory for a showdown with the directors and follows to protect them.
You've built this business on the invention you stole from me. Let McCoy go, and I'll sign over all my rights to the invention.
Do you really mean to say that you had such an invention?
Certainly I did.
Then it's you who've been threatening us.
No, I've never threatened you. That's just a charge you've trumped up against me because you robbed me and wanted to get rid of me.
Oh, that's idiotic. Now, wait a minute. You can't buy McCoy's release from us, Gregory. In the first place, we haven't got him. In the second place, we're not afraid of your claim. We bought a legitimate patent from the man who invented it.
Prove that last statement, and I'll believe you're not holding McCoy prisoner.
Green, you bought the patent. Isn't the bill of sale in the safe?
Why, yes, of course. Certainly.
Get it, will you please?
All right. Here it is.
Get him.
He killed my father.
I've got him! I've got him! I've got him! McCoy! So you're the eagle after all.
You killed Daddy, the best friend you've ever had.
Why, Gene, I didn't...
Why, he isn't dead. Get some water, quick.
Someone call the police. Let's put him in a chair. Police headquarters. Ward, guard the door. Yes, sir. Police headquarters, send a couple of men to Evans' airplane factory right away.
What happened? Who hit me?
Craig.
Craig?
Yes. The man you've treated like your own son.
But I can't believe it. Why, Craig wasn't even here.
Well, it is true. We caught him here just after the lights went out.
It's all clear to me now. McCoy has been trying to blackmail us on the strength of what you told him about your invention.
That isn't true, is it, Craig?
No, it isn't. One of these men is a blackmailer who is trying to get control of the company by scaring the rest of them into selling their shares.
Oh, nonsense. He came here to get that bill of sale and struck you down to get it. Search him, boys.
He hasn't got it. Well, if he hasn't got it, where is it?
Well, gentlemen, no one has left the room since the bill of sale disappeared. Why don't you all submit to a search?
That sounds reasonable to me. I'll be the first. But who's going to do the searching?
Mr. Gregory was unconscious when the paper disappeared. And he couldn't have taken it. So why don't you let him do the searching?
All right.
What's that?
The window.
Who the dick is it?
Look here. Hey, fellas! Get here! Hurry up! Get him! Get out of that room! Hurry up!
He went that way.
Thanks, Gene.
Get the bill of sale. It's in the wastebasket.
Wait. Whoever put it in there will be back to get it. Now's our chance to find out who's at the bottom of all this trouble. Don't move. I've got you covered. I knew the guilty man had come back for that paper. So you're behind all this, are you, Major Evans?
No, you're all wrong. I knew the bill of sale was hidden in the basket, and I came back here for the same reason you did, to catch the thief when he returned.
Then why were you reaching into the wastepaper basket?
Well, I just wanted to
Look,
make sure.
the wastebasket.
Wait a minute. I know who got it. It was Green. I recognized the ring on his finger.
Well, that clears you.
Yes, but they'll never believe it until you get the bill of sale back.
The police. I'll have to make a run for it, but I have a plan to get that bill of sale back. Now listen. This gives us two chances. If the first one fails, I'll be there to make my play, and we're bound to win. Get your father in the car and get the motor running. I'll be there.
I've got him. It's me you've got, you fool.
No, he got away in the car.
Which way did he go?
He went with Gregory and his daughter. You can catch him at the carnival.
No lights. Well, that's funny. I thought sure the troupe would keep the show going. Why, what's the matter? Why isn't the show going on?
The show's closed, Skipper. This measly double-crosser has clapped an attachment on it for the 2 weeks pay you owe him.
Mr. Gregory?
Yes.
Good night.
You rat.
Hey, Sheriff!
You forgot your hat.
Give it to me.
Wise guy.
Ooh!
Never mind, Daddy. We'll get the show back somehow.
But it's all I had.
No, it isn't, Mr. Gregory. You're still the inventor of an airplane attachment that's making a fortune.
Yes. For the directors of the Evans Airplane Company.
Yes, but Major Evans is on our side now.
What good does that do?
Plenty. Green turned off those lights and snatched that bill of sale away from you because it's a forgery. And I'm going to prove that to Major Evans.
But what good does that do, Father?
Well, when Major Evans knows that Green's claim is a fake, he'll recognize your father's rights and give him a square deal.
You could buy a dozen carnivals then, Dad.
I'm leaving in a minute to go after that bill of sale. And I think with your help, we can get it.
You can always count on me, brother.
Sure.
Well, now, here's what we'll do. Well, Skipper, I think our troubles are about over. Come on, Henry.
I'm glad you've come. I'm tired of running from the law.
The directors have withdrawn their charges against you, Gregory. It's Craig McCoy we want.
He's not here.
Okay, but he's on his way here, and we'll wait till he comes.
Major Evans to see you, sir.
Have you got the bill of sale, Green?
Why, what makes you think that?
Come on, don't stall. We've got to work fast. Gregory and his gang are on their way here to get it right now.
We'd be crazy to take that out of there. They'll never know where to look for the safe.
They'll ransack the whole house. Don't take any chances.
McCoy! Housebreaking, huh? Phone the police, Major.
The line's dead. Somebody's cut the wire.
Oh, yeah. Why did you come sneaking into my house?
To get the bill of sale.
I see. And how did you plan to get that bill of sale?
Well, I figured on getting in here and finding out where the safe is. And you'll admit I accomplished that much.
Yeah. And then what?
Well, then I planned to knock the vase over so that you'd come running in. And that worked out all right.
All right, go on. Keep talking.
Well, my next move was to keep you talking while my partner got into the next room and sneaked the bill of sale out of the safe. And we seem to have accomplished that, too.
A trick, eh? Bring him in here. You sure had me worried with that cock and bull story.
Well, if you think that bill of sale is in the safe now, you still have something to worry about.
What's all the kidding about, anyway?
All right, Major, keep him covered. And now, Mr. Green, I'll relieve you of that paper.
Stand back, McCoy. Give me the paper, Green. Come on, give it to me.
So you've double-crossed me, have you, Major? Well, you're not so smart.
Don't move, Evans.
Always have 2 or 3 strings to your bow, Major.
You're a fool. We're in a fine jam now.
Give me that bill of sale.
Come and get it.
A mysterious criminal who calls himself the Eagle is plotting against the directors of an airplane factory whom he has tried to frighten with warnings written on the sky in smoke and fire. The directors have reason to suspect that the Eagle is Nathan Gregory, owner of a small carnival show, who has accused them of stealing from him an invention worth a fortune. A bill of sale on which the directors base their claim to the invention has been mysteriously stolen But Craig McCoy, stunt flyer with the carnival, has traced the theft to one of the directors, named Green, and has recovered the paper with the aid of his friend Henry, the ventriloquist of the show.
Don't move, Evans.
Always have 2 or 3 strings to your bow, Major.
You're a fool. We're in a fine jam now.
Give me that bill of sale.
Come and get it.
Back to the car, McCoy. Well, we got him, boss.
Yes, I see you got him, but what I want to know is, have you got the papers?
Well...
No. He dropped them when it fell off the car, and it went in that.
Are you sure of that?
Absolutely. I saw it go down.
A fine mess you've made of things. If you'd followed my instructions, he'd never gotten into the house, let alone getting the bill of sale.
So you're the eagle, are you, Green?
What do you mean by that, McCoy?
I know these 2 men are working for the eagle, and now I see it's you they're taking orders from.
Yeah, well, you can think what you like. It won't do you any good. You're going where you won't have a chance to talk.
Throw him in the car. Now, if we could only get a hold of Gregory, we'd have the whole thing in our hands.
Well, that's very simple. We'll make McCoy phone Gregory to come up to the office.
That's a good idea. Get back to town.
Come on, get going, you.
All right. Don't tip my hat.
Get going, I said.
There's the phone, McCoy. Call Gregory and tell him to come down here.
You're wasting your time, Green. I'll never do that.
I'm not fooling with you, McCoy. I'll give you just 3 seconds to phone.
And after you've shot me, who'll telephone Gregory?
He will. Have you forgotten that he's a ventriloquist? He can imitate anybody's voice, including yours.
Me double-cross the skipper? Not in 1,000 years.
One of you 2 birds is going to phone Gregory, and I don't care which.
You know, they can melt lead with one of those things.
Wait. Leave him out of this. I'll do what you want.
I thought you would.
I tell you, Gene, something must have happened to Craig.
He can take care of himself all right, Dad. Hello?
Is your father there, Jean?
Yes, he's here.
What? Well, where is he?
I just told you he was here.
They took him. Who took him?
What's the matter?
The asylum doctors grabbed Gregory and took him back to the Rid Pass Sanitarium.
Well, this gums up everything. We've got to get him out of there. You stay here and watch these 2 birds till we get back with Gregory.
Go ahead.
Central. Where did that call come from? You must trace it. It's a matter of life and death. Craig wouldn't have acted like that if he wasn't in trouble.
We've got to find out where he is and try to help him.
Hello? Who's talking? Oh, I didn't recognize your voice.
Where are Moore and Boyle?
They've gone out to capture Gregory. I've got McCoy here with me. Yeah. This time I've got everything under control. All right. Goodbye. Yeah, he should be here now.
Ah, Danby, we've been waiting for you. I'm sorry, gentlemen. I've just received a very important phone call and won't be able to attend the meeting.
Hello, Red Path Sanitarium? Well, those two men that brought Mr. Gregory to you will be back soon asking for him.
Good. We want to question those men. Mr. Gregory's test proved him sane.
They're crooks. Hold them, will you, please? Thanks, I'll be there. Now, Mr. Green, you're going to tell us the truth about that bill of sale.
You can't make me talk.
Don't you think you'd better talk?
I told you the truth last night. Danby and I bought the rights from a mechanic named Kelly. Frederick P. Kelly.
Can you produce this Kelly to back up your statement?
I don't know where he is.
But I know where he is. He's in jail for murdering Clark.
Great, that simplifies everything. Phone Gregory and tell him to meet you and Green at the police station, and I'll get Moore and Boyle. We'll have a final showdown.
Go on, get back.
We've convinced Gregory that we're the rightful owners of the invention.
I'm not so sure of that. You know, Gregory was here when the bill of sale was stolen. Has it ever occurred to you that Gregory might have taken it to destroy our proof of rightful ownership?
Nonsense. We've heard the last of Gregory.
The last of Gregory? Look! That's Gregory's answer. What can we do against such a man? Phantom's threats written by a phantom's plane.
And those threats have always been followed by death.
I'm through.
So am I.
Why, are you cowards? Quitters? I'm going to carry on this fight if I have to do it all by myself.
Go ahead. I'm getting out of here.
All right. I'll take over your shares in this company if you're willing to let them go at my price.
What do you mean? Your price?
We're going to police headquarters, and don't try any monkey business on the way. I'll have a gun in my pocket covering you. Come on.
Daddy, Craig's safe.
How do you know?
Henry just phoned. Craig wants us to meet him at police headquarters right away.
Police headquarters?
Yes, they've got the Eagle.
We hear you got Gregory back again.
Gregory? Oh, yes. You're the gentleman who brought him here.
If you'll wait just a moment, I'll let you see him.
Grab him, boy. No, you don't. Line up against that wall. And don't even stick your head out that door till you hear that motor pull out. We'd better take him along.
Never mind him. We got to run for it.
Don't let him get away. Drop that gun.
Get in the front seat, Moore. All right, to police headquarters, Boyle, and don't spare this car.
Where's Craig?
He'll be along pretty soon.
What's this all about, Henry?
This is the Eagle.
The Eagle?
We want to talk to Pat Kelly, and in the presence of witnesses.
Well, I don't think there's any objection to that. Donlin? Go with him.
Why, Gene, Skipper, Henry, why, it seems like the whole carnival's come over here to see me. Say, what's he doing here? Now, what's this all about?
Oh, just a little matter of business, Pat. Is this the man, Mr. Green?
Yes. That's the man who sold me the invention.
Well, what are you saying? That Kelly, my old friend, stole my invention? I can't believe it.
Well, it's a lie. I don't know anything about it.
Kelly, you know you signed the bill of sale for the plans.
Well, where is this bill of sale you're talking about? Show me my signature. I told you he was lying. He hasn't got anything to back it up. Oh, Skipper, why should I steal your plans? You've always been my best friend.
Pat, are you sure you're telling the truth? My father's whole future depends on what you tell now, Pat.
All right. I'll tell everything I know. I did sell the plans to Green. But there was another man who knew about it. And he's been trying to cash in on it.
Who was it, Kelly? Speak up, Pat. You've got to tell us.
I'm signing my own death warrant. But I'll tell for you, Skipper. The man is... A mysterious criminal who calls himself the Eagle is plotting against the directors of an airplane factory, whom he has tried to frighten with warnings written on the sky in smoke and fire. The directors have reason to suspect that the eagle is Nathan Gregory, owner of a small carnival show, who has accused them of stealing from him an invention that is worth a fortune. Craig McCoy, stunt flyer with the carnival, discovers that the patent on which the directors base their claim to the invention was sold to them by a mechanic named Kelly, a former employee of Gregory's, who is now in jail charged with having murdered one of the directors. Gregory's daughter, Jean, pleads the prisoner Kelly to tell the truth and clear her father.
Pat, are you sure you're telling the truth? My father's whole future depends on what you tell now, Pat.
All right. I'll tell everything I know. I did sell the plans to Green. But there was another man who knew about it. And he's been trying to cash in on it.
Who was it, Kelly? Speak up, Pat. You've got to tell us.
I'm signing my own death warrant. But I'll tell for you, Skipper. The man is... The shot came through that window.
You two men get out the back way.
Get Jean out of here, quick.
Danby.
Well, go on, Pat. What about Danby?
Danby.
You get some bandages and I'll phone the doctor.
He's gone.
Turn him loose, Henry.
Turn him loose? Why? He's the eagle.
He can't be. He was in the jail when the shot was fired. Kelly wasn't killed. He's made his getaway. You know, he'll probably head for the carnival grounds. You get out there and hide him. He's still in danger.
Yeah, listen. What are you going to do?
I'm going to the factory and wring the truth out of Danby. Evans Airplane Factory, quick.
Find anyone?
No.
Officers, look.
My friend.
Look, something's wrong with the plane. find that plane.
Say, someone just phoned in that plane made a forced landing out by the country club. Come on.
Where's Green? We've got to work fast. You two follow that police car. Okay. Moore, you come with me to the factory. We've got to stop McCoy. Come on.
Keep quiet and everything will be all right. Otherwise, it'll be just too bad for you. Hello? Give me Mr. Danby's office, please.
Danby speaking. Why, Mr. Ward has charge of the boiler room. Call him.
Well, I can't locate Mr. Ward, and something's got to be done quick.
All right. I'll come down.
Don't you never think of nothing? Don't stand there like a dummy. Get over to the factory and tell Craig what happened.
McCoy. What's this all about?
Never mind that. Kelly gave me the lowdown on you. You're coming through right now.
All right. How much?
What do you mean, Danby?
If nothing but money will stop the Eagle's crimes, I'm willing to pay my share.
Oh, I don't want any money.
What do you want, then?
I want information. Information that'll help me capture the Eagle and put a stop to his crimes.
You mean to say Gregory is not the Eagle?
Haven't I been telling you so all along? Gregory has been risking his life to find out who's at the bottom of this blackmailing scheme against you and the rest of the directors.
Well, if Gregory isn't the Eagle, who is?
Well, it's one of the directors of the company. Clark knew which one it was and was on the verge of telling when the Eagle killed him. I was in hopes that you knew something about it.
I do know something. There's one man I'm suspicious of.
Who's that?
I don't like to make such a charge against anyone without more proof. You wait here while I do a little investigating.
I tell you, you can't get in here. But they wouldn't let me in the front office. Why, then, stay out of here. Good afternoon, Mr. Ames.
Hello, Frank. Leave the gate a minute, Frank, and come over here quick.
Yes, Mr. Ames. What is it, Mr. Ames?
What do you mean, Frank?
Why, didn't you call me?
Well, you're dreaming this afternoon.
Hey, you! You can't come in here. Get out of here. What did I tell you? Come on, come on. Henry, Kelly's at the carnival, all right, but he won't talk.
Why not?
Hey, he's scared stiff. Gene and the skipper haven't shown up at the carnival yet.
Hello?
Come up to room 204. Yes, 204. I found the proof. I'm sure of it now. He's the man I suspected. He is,
Hello? Come on, Henry.
Here, I have a key. All right.
What are you doing here?
I just heard the attack on Danby over the phone. He found out who the Eagle is. Whose office is this?
This is Mr. Evans' office. Surely you don't think that...
What else can we think? Don't let Evans leave the building.
I believe you're right. We can't afford to take any chances. Get more men. Search the building. Question everyone. Come on, McCoy.
Henry and I will wait here in case he comes back. This is all a blind. Somebody's trying to put the blame on Evans. Danby phoned from 204, and this is 206. This is 204.
Hello. You better get the plane away quick. The cops are down there now.
Now, this proves that neither my father nor Craig did the skywriting. It's a radio-controlled plane.
Yeah, Gregory and his daughter is there, too. You better act quick. The girl is in the plane now, fooling with the control boards.
Hello?
Is Greg McCoy there?
This is McCoy.
Can you see a plane through the window from where you are, McCoy?
Yes, I can see it.
That plane contains a friend of yours, Miss Jean Gregory.
Oh, yeah? Well, I happen to know that Miss Gregory can't fly a plane.
She doesn't have to fly this one. It's controlled by radio. I'm sending it up, McCoy, up 5,000 feet above your carnival. And then it's coming down in a death plunge, 300 miles an hour. When it hits...
Stall him as long as you can. Where's the call in room 206 coming from?
From the laboratory on the roof.
Thanks.
Don't let him get away!
a mysterious criminal who calls himself Eagle is plotting against the directors of an airplane factory, whom he has tried to frighten with warnings written on the sky in smoke and fire. The directors have reason to suspect that the Eagle is Nathan Gregory, owner of a small carnival show, who has accused them of stealing from him an invention that is worth a fortune. Gregory's daughter, Jean, has found the Eagle's skywriting plane, which she now discovers is operated by radio control. While Jean is in the plane, the Eagle sends it up into the air and telephones Craig McCoy, Jean's friend, that he intends to crash the plane. Craig locks the Eagle's radio control room and makes a desperate effort to save the girl he loves.
Danby. How did you get here?
Why, the Eagle had me locked in that closet.
What's happened to Jean?
She's safe. I saw the plane land. Which way did he go? He went in through a lower window. Come on. Well, at last we know who the Eagle is. You know what?
We know, but what good does that do us now? We can't prove it. We haven't any evidence.
Say, who is?
Say, I've got it. We can use Kelly.
Kelly? Well, he's scared stiff. He won't say a word.
Yes, but the Eagle doesn't know that. We can bait a trap for him with Kelly and be there when he walks in. Don't you understand? Listen.
No, it doesn't seem possible, but he's vanished into thin air.
Seems that way, doesn't it?
Well,
And that'll prove his guilt beyond a doubt.
Great.
Stop right where you are.
How good a ventriloquist are you?
The best in the world.
Well, here's your big chance. Listen.
A perfect setup.
They're in there. Are you sure you know your cue? Yes. When you say, unfortunately, Kelly's at death's door. Right.
And then the Eagle struck me down from behind.
Then you didn't see his face?
No.
Too bad.
We owe Mr. McCoy an apology for thinking that he was in league with this fiend.
Oh, that's perfectly all right. Let's forget that and work together to get the Eagle.
That's a good idea. You take the lead and we'll follow.
And how do you propose to capture the Eagle, Mr. McCoy?
I'll admit things look pretty black. But we have one faint hope in Kelly.
But Kelly disappeared right after he was shot. He may be dead.
No, he made his way to the carnival grounds. and fell in a faint in Mr. Gregory's tent. He came to once and started to tell everything, but he relapsed into unconsciousness again in a moment. If the doctors can bring him around, he'll tell us who the eagle is. But unfortunately, Kelly is at death's door, and there isn't a chance in 1,000 that he'll recover.
Hello? Yes, he's here. It's for you.
Hello? Yes? He has? Is he strong enough to talk? Phone police headquarters and get someone down there quick to take his statement. And don't let Kelly talk to anyone else.
I won't, McCoy. I'll see that he conserves his strength.
Good. He mustn't fail us now. Call me back, here. Kelly has regained consciousness. They're going to get the police a sworn statement.
Oh, that's fine.
Great.
Good. Aren't you going to the carnival?
No, I'm going to wait here until they phone me who the eagle is.
That's a good idea. Well, I've got a lot of work to do.
Yes, but there's no need for us to act like a lot of schoolboys. You will keep us posted on the developments, Mr. McCoy.
Certainly.
Well, did it work?
Perfectly. One of those 4 men is the eagle. Now, you'll try to get rid of Kelly before he can tell the truth, and I've got to beat him to the carnival.
All right, I'll go with you.
No, you wait here a few minutes. By then, the guilty man will be gone. You bring the other 3 along to the carnival. We'll need them for witnesses.
Fine.
Well, here he is, Sergeant.
What's it all about?
This guy's crazy. He kidnapped me and forced me to come here. He ain't got nothing on me.
Oh, no? The next time you pick out a running mate, don't take a squealer like Gardner. They always welch on their pals when they get in a jam. Sergeant, this is Tim Moore. You know, the guy that Gardner squealed on.
What do you mean, squealed on me?
What do we mean? Gardner told the truth about how you shot Clark and Kelly.
It's a lie. I didn't do it. And Gardner never said so.
You don't think so, huh? Wait a minute. Hey, Gardner, Moore claims that he didn't do the shooting.
He lies. I'm not going to take the rap for him. He killed Clark and tried to bump off Kelly.
It's a lie. Boyle killed Clark and you shot Kelly, you... Why, Gardner's not in there.
Why, you... Boys, how's that for a complete confession?
Perfect.
Well, being a ventriloquist has its uses.
But, Kelly, you can clear yourself if you'll talk.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Gregory, but I ain't going to say a word until that eagle is behind the bars.
So, you were going to tell them all that you know, were you, Kelly? Well, when the police come for your statements, you'll be beyond talking.
Drop that gun. All right, Kelly, come on out.
Good work, McCoy.
Ward, I can't believe it.
Now, Pat, will you tell us what you know?
Well, Skipper, when you were reported dead after your ship cracked up behind the enemy lines, I went through your bags and discovered the plans of your invention. Yes, I sold them to Mr. Green and Mr. Danby, claiming they were my invention. Oh, I'm sorry, Skipper.
When I found out you were alive, I could have killed myself. But I was ashamed to tell you.
Yes, but what has all this to do with Ward?
Well, he found out that the plans you men were making a fortune from were the ones I had stolen from Mr. Gregory. Now, that gave him a chance to blackmail you in the name of Gregory.
Why?
Why, his purpose was to make you sell out cheap. And he threatened to kill me if I said anything that would give him away. Stand back.
Well, you know it all now, but you'll never take me alive. And as for you, Kelly, I always keep my promise.
Well, he made good his boast, and we'd never catch him alive.
Well, Gregory, you have your revenge.
I didn't want revenge.
No, of course you didn't. All that you wanted was fair play, and you deserve it. Gentlemen, there's 20% of the capital stock of our company still unissued. I move you that it be transferred to Mr. Gregory as overdue payment on his invention.
And I second the motion. And I vote yes. That makes it unanimous.
Thank you, my friends.
Daddy!
Here, wait a minute. After all, I'm only an innocent bystander. Here's the man we have to thank for our success.